Hi everyone, today I have here with me Dennis. How are you, Dennis?
I'm good, how are you?
Where are you from?
Alabama, Fort Myers, Florida, and also at Fairhope, Alabama.
Nice. Well, I'm so happy that he came here to visit us. Last year we did mini implant snapping dentures and they have been working great with you, isn't
Great,
it?
fabulous.
That's good. Well, this is another great case of snapping dentures and it changed your life, no? A lot.
It has, yes.
The way that you eat, the way that you bite, the way that you smile, that's important.
More importantly to me is my appearance has improved. I used to have that canine tooth,
Yes?
and now I have what I call human teeth.
Oh, well, this is one of the great things about technology and the great achievements of technology, because as I always say in my videos, as long as you have a great patient, good materials, and also good expertise, you can do those things and have great results. Snapping dentures, they really work. But there's another thing that I want to say on this video, and I wanted to mention this because I have not only an author, he's also an inventor. And tell us a little bit about what you have done in your life, about these two books that you have, and also this invention that you said about the cards.
I'd be glad to, very kind of you. I'll speak first of the cards because I've done that the longest. I have invented an 8-suited card deck that plays every game you ever played in your life.
Okay.
The advantages of it, instead of playing with 4 people, if somebody comes over, you can add a 5th or a 6th person.
Okay.
And so you don't have to use any different rules, but if you want to modify the rules, there's a couple little interesting things like a null card that has no value, but it becomes very strong because it has no value. And then in my books, the first book that I wrote is called Valley of Deceit, and it's on Amazon as an ebook. And basically it's a story that happens in Afghanistan between 2 Marines, and they save a young lady corporal from an ambush, and in the same ambush there is a no-good army sergeant that likes to pretend he's asleep during the firefight. And then after the firefight's all done and said, he gets up, grabs a weapon, and shoots one of the dead people so he can be a hero.
Okay.
When he did that, he set off an explosion that blew off the lieutenant's feet.
Wow.
But the lieutenant will come back later.
Okay.
Improved and healthy. Implants for feet.
Implants for feet, well, that's another case. I told you once, one of the things that I say is that this is the best era of dentistry and also of medicine, because you can have, remember the Bionic Man, Steve Austin, the $6 million man?
Yes.
That he was like, wow, he has a bionic leg, bionic arm. This is the moment. So I think that book, it's mentioning something from that, huh?
And what I try to do in that book is to give you an insight on how this man feels about himself. How it's a little hard when the people leave his hotel room that he has to get in a chair, and with his stumps he has to get to the bathtub, things like that.
Okay.
So you can really see a little insight of that person. And then that's mainly in Afghanistan, and they're chasing down some counterfeiters and things like that. And then the second follow-up book, it meshes with that.
Okay.
They come back to the States and the Pentagon, and they're going out to North Carolina, and they're getting out into some field work. And they develop a detective agency called the Black Steel Detective Agency.
And both books, they are in Amazon, as you
Both
mentioned?
books are on Amazon right now. Please don't buy the takedown for a couple of days because I'm still catching all my authorship errors, where I used the wrong word. But that's what I've been doing down here in my hotel room, so I'm not wasting any time here.
Exactly. So when you can do everything thanks to internet, isn't it?
Yes.
Yeah, that's amazing. Well, and are you planning to do more books, or what can you say about what's the future of what you're doing right now in the books?
Well, the future of what I'm doing in the books, I can only see one more that'll be the absolute conclusion of that.
Okay.
Other things that I'm doing is at home I work in the prison ministry. I visit the ministries of the prisons and take them back to my church and get them baptized and give the Lord's Supper.
Great. So, that sounds so good about you, and that's what we need to do, to give back a little bit of what we are, because I think this world is kind of crazy with so many things, and we need to be more like human to human, try to help.
Yes.
And I think if we start to do that, we can do a much better work.
Yes, sir.
No, being that, I'm so happy to have you here. Another invention that you have, or another book, another thing that you have right now in mind, or not?
No, there's nothing else in mind right now.
Nothing else.
It'll maybe pop up. You know, we talked about the modification to the denture, but you couldn't do that. So I mean,
There's
it
kind
wouldn't
of
be wise to
complicated.
do it,
Yeah,
yeah.
well, the snapping dentures, they are made out of
good stuff.
it's a strong material,
Strong.
but also when I have strong patients, tough patients, that they bite so strong, sometimes when they can be super strong, but those movements, those lateral movements, they need to be done with this type of acrylic, because if they are made out of metal, you cannot do them over mini implants. That's a different story. But even though it's a really strong material,
One last thing I'd like to say.
yeah,
When I returned here,
yeah,
I thought there were some things I was going to have to live with,
yes.
and you took care of everything.
Oh, thank you.
And not only did I leave with one set of beautiful dentures that I now have, but my first temporary dentures, they've modified and strengthened them. They've gone to the trouble to do that. So I really can count on my second pair of dentures as good as my first.
Good.
So I appreciate that
And
very much.
and they were for free.
Well,
That second pair, they were for free.
Okay,
Yes,
so
they were
they're
for free.
free.
They were.
no, it's long
Thank you for trusting. Thank you for coming. You have friends here.
Yes.
If you want to wish to come see us every year, we're here, and as long as we're here, you have friends here in Cancun.
Well, thank you much.
Thank you, Dennis, and thanks everyone for watching. And this is another great story. That's why I love to do what I do, because I have real people with real stories, and it changes their lives, what we do, and it also improves because you're gonna do some conferences about your books later on and
Hopefully.
things like that.
Maybe I'll get to see your art exhibit in New York.
Oh yeah, we're doing an exhibit art. In
His
New
art
York.
is
Yeah.
incredible. His
Thank you.
sculptures are incredible.
Thank you, thank you. I'm gonna prepare one, so next time you come, I'm gonna give you one of them.
Okay.
I'm gonna give you a heap of those.
Thank you.
Okay? Thanks everyone for watching. This is Snapping Dentures, and this was another great case. Thank you for giving us your likes. And here we are in sunny Cancun. I'm Dr. Asa. Thank you. Thanks,
Hasta la
Dennis.
vista.
Hasta la vista. Thank you.